Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. On 4th down, they'll bring out Blake Gillikin to punt it away. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. He does that again here. This should be winners.
Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
A loss of 2. Brings up
Love now to throw. Gets this one against him. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Vikings first down.
From the pistol, here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. 1st and 10 from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready, shot, 7-45, white, ready.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Still going inside the 35. And he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, you got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you've got to get people to the second level. That's teaching tape.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Takes the handoff, now Love. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Robinson on the inside give. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
3rd and long for him here.
Yo, are you fucking serious?
And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that marked their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. The Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just...
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They'll punch it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings stretch their early lead to 9. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings go up 10-zip here in the first. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts sound the football. They have second down behind the sticks. Shotgun snap to Nix. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Now Nix. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Nix again on second and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on third down. Nix to throw again. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Colts first down.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down. Nix from the gun. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And they get this down to the 28.
As quarterback, when you have an out-route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
They motion the tight end over. Throwing on first down, Nix. Into traffic, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Colts. From the red zone now. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts start to fight back with their first points of this game. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Colts cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Devin Duvernay to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings to receiver Dante Thornton Jr. out and ready for their next series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch a breath, turn some of the momentum in the building.
To the air with Love. He's gonna loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Yell. Hold. Hey, go stick. Hey, check, make. Ready, check.
Love with it on first down. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. Evans set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. It is caught left side. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Nix with it on first. Vikings get there. They're going to win this run. Working quickly here.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
They'll work against the blitz. It's Ibuka on the slant. And this one does not go far. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for Nix. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Blake Gillikin on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Vikings to receiver Dante Thornton Jr. out and ready for their next series. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
Come on, set, drill, 52. Ready?
First down, and they go right back to it. Get some space around midfield. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Opposite, green, set.
Going to the ground again on first. And he takes it down to the 33. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10.
First and 10 around to Robinson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Check, striker. Let's go. Ready?
Shotgun now for Love. Metcalf there to bring it in. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he gets him around 6 there. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the third quarter. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. His return starts at the 5. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Staying with Robinson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
He puts some air under it deep down the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. So it'll be second down.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be brought down into enemy territory now at the 46. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
And the Vikings first down.
On first, it's Robinson again. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Love out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. And after the play, one of the Colts still out there injured. We get a brief stoppage here as they check on him.
Come on, switch. 45. Set.
Third down give to Robinson. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
He was taken
Working quickly here.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Love throwing on 4th. That's complete. Here's Thornton. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Short pass brought in. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Set, hut. Ready.
A run here with Robinson. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That's up and through for the point after. And the Vikings make it a 24-point ball game. There's Evans set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Colts ready to take the field. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. Putting the tight end in motion. Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Nick's looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Down here, need 8 on play.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Collins in, again it's Bowers. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. To keep this drive moving, partner, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Pierce. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Throws caught. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Colts who have the football. Given the score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Nick's now to throw. Completed over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. To the line and sets. Here we go, 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Rolling left side, Bowers has it. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and goal, Indianapolis.
They've got a man in motion. Throwing again. Here's Nix. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Nix. And they get to him again. their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down and
3rd and long for him here. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts making the scoreboard look a touch better. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Flying forward on the ground. And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game.
Ryland to kick off.
Here's Duvernay on the return. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And he's out of bounds. Get this, right where the kickoff came from, at the opposing 35-yard line.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense. He now gets to take over. A lot of the work in the field position already done.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
A gain of a yard.
Now Love on the play fake. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
9 yards to
Here we go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Brought in by Gadsden. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Love. Into the hands of Gadsden. Complete. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Love hustling everybody to the line.
3 yards.
Goal to go, they're passing. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Let's try to run with Robinson. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Vikings make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings stretch the lead to 23. There's Evans set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Dell with the grab. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The give here on 2nd. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
8-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Now Nix on 3rd down. The Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. A dose of the hurry up offense here.
7 yards. And it's 3 and out.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Catch made left side by Abuka. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and this is going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Here we go. 10 seconds, 45. One.
Love with it on first down. Sends this to the end zone. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings put up even more points in a win.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings continue piling onto this lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Knicks now on first and 10. Throw right side, Dell has it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 16 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. Great decision to bounce this outside, Brock. Gets him about 8 yards on the run. It's second down.
At the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll go right back to Pierce. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
That's good.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Throwing on first down, Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. They'll come up on first and 10.
First down. A gain of 15.
Pierce up the middle. Bounce outside, yields a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Nix from the gun. And he hits this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Looking now from the gun. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got it.
And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with the touchdown. The Colts putting up points in a game decided. Tank Dell the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Colts trail by 23 now.
45. Colts 22. Chad Ryland.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with. This is undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest.
Ready, Striker, yellow, 22, stay.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So they are indeed kings in the north.